Hey guys, welcome back to Universal Studios Singapore update. Today is the 27th of May. It's actually a public holiday, so I think the crowds are going to be a bit more intense today. Some new stuff going on in the park. So there's like a new show that they came out with, and there's also some new food options that recently opened. So I'm going to be taking you guys along, and yeah, come join me in today's park update. As usual, we're going to start off with a Super Nintendo World construction update. And there's been quite some progress since we last checked in. Now the construction has gone vertical on the likely location of the Mario Kart ride, which is a nice thing to see. Other than that, there's nothing that screams like it's Nintendo World right now. So yeah. So as we are heading into the entrance at this archway, there's new promotional material for the Minions and Monsters movie that's going to come out in July. If you are planning to come to the park soon, do take note that Battlestar Galactica, both sites are closed until the 5th of July. Starting from the 29th of May, there will be this Minion and Monsters summer event going on here. Yeah, so they've already put up a lot of the decorations around Hollywood. Wow, this is actually quite intense. I didn't expect it to be so elaborate, but they have like whole full-on like tentacles coming out of the building, which is really cool. Oh, they are like inflatable. That's so cool. I like to see the park invest more into temporary events like this. Because honestly, our attraction lineup is not going to change, in the near future. Because it takes a lot of time to build new attractions. So it's cool that they're doing this kind of like big scale events in the meantime to freshen up the park's lineup. And that's something new I've not seen before. They're actually making free balloons for the kids. Oh look, they got a little swan. You can tell it's a really crowded day. Transformers is at 50 minutes. I haven't seen it this long in like years. There's actually a brand new show happening here. This stage used to be where Bumblebee was. Now it's kind of like moved over to this side. And our huge evac is gone. I'm so sad. Where is evac? The whole statue is gone. Yeah, they built this whole new stage setup for it. It's pretty cool. It's actually not a completely brand new show. If you guys remember Rhythm Truck that used to play at New York, so they have stopped Rhythm Truck and now they've turned it into a new concept, which is the same dancers dancing with Bumblebee. In some sense, it's not like a brand new show, but yeah, it's still cool to see the park try new things. Yeah, let's check it out. So the overall duration of the show is 20 minutes, but Bumblebee only appears in the last 5 minutes. So the first 15 minutes can feel a little draggy. I mean, their dance is really good, but it's kind of repetitive after like maybe the first 5 to 10 minutes. Also, I find the plot to be a little weird in that it started off as like introducing themselves as a repair shop, and there was this middle section where they ran out of battery, and the way to recharge the battery is to play this kind of like tap revenge type of game to get the battery charged, which I found it to be a little bit random because like suddenly there was this drum section in the middle, and then the end was like just Bumblebee coming out to dance to 1.5 songs and then he kind of left. I feel like the overall storyline didn't really work for me. Like, I didn't really get what was going on. But what I like over Rhythm Truck is that this one has like some added element to it, because in Rhythm Truck it was kind of just the dance, but this time they have like people can look forward to seeing Bumblebee in the show. It's just a bit sad that they didn't tie Bumblebees as much into the storyline as they could. So overall, I think it's a skippable show. You can just come in the last 10 minutes if you want to see Bumblebee. But yeah, if you guys watch the show too, let me know what your thoughts are. Finally reopened the whole of Carter's Curiosities. Previously it was only the jewelry section, and then now they've opened this other side which sells like Egyptian themed books and pens and stuff. They don't really say Universal Studios Singapore or anything. Just generic merch, I guess. Okay, in the last video I mentioned that the sounds on the ride vehicles and the fire effects in Revenge of the Mummy were not working. I just went on it again and the sound this time was working. So the on-ride vehicle finally has its audio. But the fire effects are still not there. At least we have the audio. It hasn't been around for like close to 9 months at this point. Damn, I feel like I've never seen this area of Egypt before. Like, I never noticed this broken statue lying here. Something else really disappointing is that the Jurassic Park Rapids Adventure is also closed. That means that like 3 major rides are closed today, like both sides of Battlestar Galactica and Jurassic Park, which is really sad because it's a public holiday and there's more than the usual number of guests today. So I've already seen like so many guests complaining around, like as they're walking by, complaining around like why there's so many rides, big rides closed. Just the sad reality of this park, I guess. So I'm pretty sure you guys have read the news about the guy who passed away, sadly, while training for Waterworld. I didn't know they were actually training the performers or the stuntman for Waterworld because it's listed as closed until the end of the year. But yeah, so I'm really sorry for the guy and his family. Not sure what that means for this show and when it will open. In today's episode of Is Fairy Godmother's Wand Moving Is Not So Sad? Why? USS, why? Somebody once told me the world is gonna roll me. I kind of need these mugs. Like I need like 10 of them. It's 40 minutes for Silly Swirly. Damn. And I think it's that full 40 minutes. That's crazy. This is really cute. Might be new. $30. Dude, I kind of need this. It's so cute. Look at the fish. This fish. It also seems like all of the shops have these like 50% off deals. I've seen it in a couple of shops. Pretty good. This shirt is really nice. It's like oversized. I kind of like the back, the prints on the back. Yeah. Also, it seems like every shop is selling these like these jersey things. I saw one for like Jurassic Park and Transformers. So yeah. So they haven't taken this down. But RIP Rhythm Truck. Next, we're going to check out the Superstar Boutique, which is a new cafe/pastry shop. It's themed like a movie theatre with Sanrio characters, so the interior is pretty cute. Like there's some Hello Kitty and Bumblebee and stuff. The menu is mostly cakes, drinks, and other pastries. Today I got a My Melody lychee and rose Swiss roll, which is apparently their signature one. So let's try. Sorry, I destroyed it. I like it. It's really good. I'm always a fan of lychee, so this is like right up my alley. So yeah, if you like lychee, it's a pretty solid cake. Although the price is a bit too much. It's like the price is like $10, which is a bit steep in my opinion for like a slice of cake. But yeah, it's pretty good. The Hollywood China Arcade hasn't been open for like since sometime before COVID. I'm really hoping that it becomes the Super Nintendo World Store. Because all the other parks got a Nintendo store before the land actually opened. So I'm really hoping we get that at some part of this street. Okay, it's another day. We're back at USS. And now I brought a friend. I convinced him to buy the season pass with me.
Good investment. Good investment.
You haven't even read anything. Yeah, but we're here to check out the new Minion and Monsters show. Yeah, so it's called Conjuring Chaos.
Hey, what time already, sir?
It's here. When's the last time you came?
Oh, like
4 years? 5 years?
I think 4 years. 3 or 4 years. It's not you.
Wow, they must be dying in the heat.
Wow, dude, their clothes look so hot.
Effects? I don't remember this scene in the script. If I didn't know any better, I'd say this monster was real. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
There's no of them. What? Say it with us now.
Bye, Fuku.
Henry, come and close this book. They're gone.
Okay, that was a pretty short show. It was like 10 minutes. The storyline was very simple. Is that they were like filming a Hollywood show, like a movie, and then there were some monsters that came out. They had to defeat the monsters using some spells. Quite liked it. It was quite simple and
Your review sounds like Gemini 3.5 Flash.
what the heck? That's so bad. It was very easy to follow the storyline. It wasn't too long also because it was damn hot. Like I was dripping sweat. Like wow, it's crazy.
If we would have melted in 5 more minutes.
Yeah, I wouldn't come to USS like specially for this show or this event because there's nothing honestly like other than the props along Hollywood and the show. There's nothing really else about this event.
It's a good
Yeah,
addition.
but I mean it's a good thing to
Might as
see while you're here.
Might as
Yeah,
well, might as well.
but it's not something that I would like make a trip here for. Wait. Wait, it was full blast, dude.
Oh, scheiße!
Ah! We're actually so.
Oh, we said well, we were in the middle of it. The exact platform.
Okay, we're trying the super silly space killer.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, so they are not from
Hey, why? Oh, the sides cannot go out. One. Can one?
No way.
No way.
Oh my god! What? Oh! Which one you want? Imagine I get the Minion. Imagine I get the Minion. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, yeah.
Already!
Yeah. Thanks, bro. Appreciate it. Congratulations. Thanks, bro.
Yeah, we are going home with this. Now we need to go all the way to Pasir Ris with this thing. Okay, that's it, guys. Bye.
12 rides.
Yeah, we did 12 rides. There's nobody here on a Saturday.
I love you.
Yeah, but it's a bit sad.
Yeah, I don't know how long they can
It's a bit
last,
sad for the theme park, right? Yeah.
honestly. Good for us.
Yeah.
Peace.